Party all night is the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew. It's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Rog Smuve and Los, Rumble, Aldo NICE is the uncle.
As we wrap up February, which is Black History Month, a few things need to be addressed, bruh. First off, it's kind of crazy in my book. I feel like it wasn't as much gas and respect that has needed to have been put on Black History Month as a nation. You know what I'm saying? As a whole. I remember my cousin Gramstar sending a group maybe about a year ago at his place of employment. That boy had a little company calendar talking about Heart Health Month. That boy CNH dropped in the group a couple months ago, and he was at some little place talking about the veterinarian talking about Dental Care Month. This is just so ridiculous, bro. And it kind of makes sense why they can't let us know about our history. And with that, this just brings me to my next point. Man, just think if boys knew that a black man made the stoplight, came up with AC, GPS, remote control, modern music damn near in all forms, caller ID, the blood bank. I could go on about just stuff on the fly I'm just thinking of that us black folk came up with. And with that, you know, this just cannot be, I guess, made mainstream. And this can't make us just feel even much more better about ourselves. So I guess this is why that has to be suppressed, bro. Because, man, we would be so great if this was like just on a microphone. All the things that we was important and just responsible for, bro. But I hope y'all had a good Black History Month. And yeah, bro, they couldn't let us know about this type of stuff regularly, bro. We'll be just too powerful.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man Aldo NICE.
It's your boy Rog Smuve.
It's your boy Los, a.k.a. C.A.P.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think Rumble is using his platform to actually talk about Black history. So at this point, Rumble, you letting them know, man. You are out here being the agent of change. And we love it.
Advocating for us doing our little short ass month.
You know what I mean?
I just think it's so cliche to say a black man invented the stoplight. I heard that all the time. Tell me something else. So I just actually looked it up in Google because I want to see what else black people invented. And so I put black people invented, and it finished my sentence with hockey.
What?
Hockey. Black people invented hockey. Now I ain't dig into it yet, but apparently Google just auto-corrected, or not auto-corrected, but just like auto-finished my sentence with hockey.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't heard
next
that in my
next
research.
year when Rumble probably have that same rant, you go, hockey, I need you to throw that in there.
He got to throw hockey in there. I just want to know, black people somewhere was that cold? I mean, I know they dropped us off everywhere, but
yeah, it probably looked a little different. We invented the golf tee too, and home security systems, the dryer, the dustpan, folding chairs, a sprinkler, mailbox,
the durag,
super soaker, suspenders, and a mop. So these are all actual things. No, these are things that I looked up in preparation for Rumble speech, but like so he could have some other variety as well. But he could say all of those and hockey as well. I mean, these are all things that black people invented because these aren't always like, you know, the things that come to mind. Absolutely.
So look.
The peanut.
So look,
I hate that. I love when people say black people invented the peanut. I love that. It's my favorite thing. Go.
So look, I found a list as well, and I think it's crazy because when I read down this list, eventually what you're gonna say is, well, black people invented everything. So automatic gear shift, America's first clock, automatic elevator doors, a blimp, the blood bank, the clothes dryer, the dustpan, the electric lamp, folding chair, the gas heating furnace,
the same list,
the gas mask, golf tee, you said that one, ice cream scooper.
I just chose
ironing board,
which ones I wanted to say off that list.
The lawnmower. I'm just saying, I just feel like this, it's not just like small inventions, like that's some monumental inventions.
Well, okay, so at that list you're reading, I'm just full disclosure, we didn't invent everything on that list. So like if you read it, it was invented or redesigned. So some of those ones that you just named that I didn't mention is because they were redesigned by black folks. But so I didn't go there because I didn't want the flashback of white America who listens to our podcast. Because we have that, right? Like a whole. Hey, no, man. We listen to y'all podcast. Black folks didn't invent the ice cream.
That was
scoop.
ours. No,
you only recurved it. Y'all only put a curve in that thing.
Yeah. We were already scooping ice cream before you niggas came.
How did we invent the mailbox? Read the mailbox one though, Raj. I don't get that. How do we invent a mailbox? Like, where did they put mail before? It was just like they slide it in the house, right? Like a little. I
don't know what it was. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Like literally, your mail would just end up on your floor.
Well, you know how they have like the little thing on people's house, like kind of the old school daddy, where it's like a little chute next to your front door where they'll drop the mail in it. So I'm thinking, and maybe follow me here. They said we invented the home security system and the mailbox. I feel like these are all things that's like, say, bruh, get away from my house. I think black people kind of invented get away from my house, bruh. Back up from my house.
I think we called our dog the home security system when I was growing up. That's why we kept dogs. Because, somebody come around, you hear your dog barking too long, somebody close, and they trying to get in your house.
It really was a black woman in the 60s with like a camera, like that she had like a video camera and set it up all throughout her house and made it like a little home security system. ADT. ADT stands for Aretha.
Get it?
No, yeah, Aretha Diane Thomas. It was actually founded in the B. That's what the home security system was founded in the B. Man, so yeah, it was a little bit. You said something, right, Los, that made me laugh. You said our little short month. So I was listening to the other day. What was I listening to? Brilliant Idiots. Oh, they had me cracking up. Oh, Andrew Schultz talking about some. No, it's not the shortest month. It's the fastest month. Cause y'all fast.
Y'all fast.
It's just hit different.
It's paying homage.
It hit different from when a white boy make jokes like this. Then he ran back and said, "Well, it's February because it's the weirdest spelled month because y'all like to spell y'all names weird."
Andrew Show's funny.
No, that was classic. That had me cracking up laughing. Oh yeah, man, it's February. Cause I mean, it is the shortest month. It is whatever. But I feel like this has been a little bit more of a turned down Black History Month. I feel like I haven't seen this big push for Black history. I think starting at the Super Bowl when it was like, look, we about to just celebrate Mexican and Hispanics. We about to have Shakira out there with Jennifer Lopez and it's the Hispanic. Bum.
I mean, you can't have y'all kneeling and Trick Daddy on stage thrusting.
Oh,
you can't have like, y'all gotta pick one. Either y'all gonna kneel or y'all want Trick Daddy on the stage. Are y'all gonna fight for injustice and Kaepernick gonna buck the system? Or y'all gonna have T-Pain, not T-Pain, but Flo Rida out there singing them little pop song. Which one y'all want? Like you can't have it all, man.
So most of my Black History Month recognition comes from sports, and I don't feel like there was like a super hyped shoot or like maybe I just didn't watch a whole lot of basketball in February, but I just don't feel like it was like the NBA celebrates Black History Month and the only thing that I really saw on TV from Black History Month was when Deontay Wilder walked out to the Old Boy song. I feel like that's all I saw this month.
Yeah, I mean, I guess those little vignettes were like during basketball was like Oscar Robinson was the first black person to score 64 points, like that kind of thing. Yeah, you are right. I do remember that being some years, it being a concerted effort like that. But
Allen Iverson, the first person to wear a durag to an NBA game.
Rog Smuve, the first person to wear a durag to the podcast recording.
I got my durag on.
He the second one?
There is a two-thirds chance that there's durags involved,
right?
In this podcast.
I got a durag on
at all times, man. That's funny, though. Like, no, but when you said something about Kaepernick, and this crazy, I was actually listening to another pod. And they was doing like kind of like a Blackbuster video. It was the rewatchables, and they were doing higher learning. And them boys had me tripping out, thinking about, if you remember in the movie, there was that scene when Ice Cube was with Omar Epps, and this is like 94 or 95. And they like, so let's just say you and he talking to Omar Epps, he's like, you the athlete. Let's just say you at a football game, and the national anthem come on. You gonna stand up or you gonna sit down because this country ain't never whatever. And Omar Epps like, I mean, I guess I'd just be so embarrassed that I just stand up. Like I just stand up, I'd be embarrassed. And then like the music going in the background, it's like Isaac Hayes or something. And Ice Cube hit him with the run, nigga, run. Like 1995, 94, whatever it was. The boys was already laying the seed work, man. And you remember he had the fro and everything. So that might be Kaepernick little, you know? Might be his motivation.
So you saying Cap watched that one night and said, you know
That's
what?
All I'm saying.
I'm not saying
much.
I'm kneeling.
I'm not saying much.
I'm not saying
much.
Loud and clear.
I'm not saying much. I'm just saying we as a people should be thanking Ice Cube for the movement and not Colin Kaepernick.
Well, you can't. Well, we got to thank the writers, so John Singletary and whoever wrote that.
John Singletary, where did he play linebacker for the 49ers?
No, that boy dead.
No, he coached the
49ers.
He coached the 49ers. John Singleton
can't win.
And played. Yeah, that dude right there. Same dude.
No.
Singletary, Singleton, same nigga.
It's the same person. Who's your favorite Black History character of all time? Because it's like a story every time you hear it every year. Who's your favorite Black History character?
My character? What you mean by character?
Black History person from Black History.
Like, I mean,
I
always thought
Sojourner Truth. Okay.
No, I like so. That's my favorite name. But thanks for interjecting.
Okay.
My favorite character is always going to be Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Martin Luther. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Malcolm the X, man.
Oh, we just.
I'm gonna go with Malcolm X.
So I guess if we're going with our favorites, then I'm going with Frederick Douglass. But like you don't have an obscure Black History person that you'll hear and you're like, oh, I love when I hear it. I mean, and it might have just been.
What's his name? Boy that was shooting people.
Shoot.
The little violent daddy, man. Black Panther dad. I think he. Well, I can't think of his name right now.
That's funny. Are you talking about Bobby Seale or Huey Newton?
No, Huey P.
Well, yeah, Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale. Yeah.
Huey P. Long.
That's who Huey Newton was named after. He was named after Huey P. Long.
Buck O'Neal.
Buck O'Neal.
Huh.
Buck O'Neal.
Buck if you nut, boy.
I
Buck O'Neal.
always had an affinity for the name Mary McLeod Bethune. I just thought the name was live. That's all.
All their names was cool. Sojourner Truth, Mary McLeod Bethune,
Phyllis Wheatless,
Susan B. Anthony.
Ooh.
Like, I feel like they all was cold. Like they all could be rap names.
W.E.B. Du Bois. I like that. Benjamin
Booker T. Washington. Come on, man.
Booker T.
Booker T. Washington. I think these names was only live because we done made them live over time. Think about it. I don't know, man. Like it is some cool names. Y'all might be right. Even the first person to get killed in the American Revolution, Crispus Attucks. Couldn't let black people.
I mean, you was about to say it, but who you was about to say it just now? You didn't say it. Langston Hughes.
Yeah.
Thurgood Marshall. Like Thurgood.
You know, it's funny. All those names sound live if you like say they play basketball and they calling them out. That's how I feel like when a name is live. Yeah, Sojourner Truth. Huey P. Newton.
I feel like they all got high schools and streets named after them. That's why we think this live. Because
Martin Luther King. That shit dope. Everybody's name don't sound good when people calling it out.
I'm just gonna say just like this. I don't want you on the mic at my high school basketball games announcing.
Because you don't want me to say these names sound stupid and they're kind of weird?
No, you kind of hitting it with I don't know. I don't know if I like your
you don't like my announcer?
Big voice. I don't know if I like your big voice.
You like my announcer, daddy?
I don't know. I think you could do better. I think you could get a different tone, Los. Like Pastor Los would do better than them.
Pastor Los on the mic. That's what I want.
Sir John True. Yes.
I like that better.
Okay.
Standing 4'6". There y'all go, man. Listen.
6'1", light skinned, all black on, ready for war at any time. Huey, my boy P. Newton. I don't like
You could announce the game. You could announce my games now. I'm with that.
like that. I had to have 6 gallons of water to do that. Throw scratch.
Some throat spray. Get you some. Hey man, listen. We are on the hills. You are listening to this. And more often than not, we less than 1 week out of Best Friend Weekend Phase 3.6. There's been a lot of hard work being put in. If y'all can tell, my voice is weak because I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Because we're trying to put together an exceptional event for you guys out here in Houston, Texas next weekend. All of the things have come together beautifully. We want to thank all our partners who we're gonna be working with over the weekend. Let's Do This Houston, obviously Edo's, 24/7 Social, the Cocktail Hour, Brunch. Revolver Reloaded, the Brunchaholics Anonymous. Everybody who we decided to partner up with. Shout out to the boy D. Scott, the boy J. Harry.
Shout out D. Scott, J. Harry's, Baldhead Harry.
Yeah, for getting with us and helping us with the movement. Black Girls Who Brunch for being consultants.
Black Coffee Company.
Black Coffee
Shout
Company.
Out.
All of all our people, man. Like
Fat Girl Food Chronicles.
Yeah, the whole nine, man. Look, we appreciate everybody. It's a lot of things going on. What we would like for you guys to do as listeners, make sure if you're in town, if you're in Houston, come out to at least one event, man. RSVP for the events. You can go to Best Friend Weekend at the top. The link says BFW Events.
Or there's IG, Best Friend Weekend on IG.
Yep. Go to Instagram and just click the link at the top. It'll take you right to the events for the weekend. Register RSVP for the events. Come on out to at least something. Let us know what it is. And talk to your friends about the events. The first one that we throw in is going to be Best Friends and Cocktails.
Okay. Yeah.
That's going to be Friday night, March the 6th at Wakefield Crowbar. That's in the Heights. It's going to be starting at about 5:30. So after work, you know what I'm saying?
H&H, it's Friday. Come H&H with us.
Let's come have a drink. This is the easiest one to make it there. The parking's a little crazy, so make sure you get in where you fit in. Get there earlier is probably a little bit better. Saturday, Bounce for the Crawfish. We've been talking about Bounce for the Crawfish. The uncle got a whole song called
Bounce for the Crawfish.
Bounce for the Crawfish. That's gonna be a big thing, man. It's gonna be happening at Edo's Cajun Cocina, which is located at Edo Food Truck, 2919 Leland Street. So make sure y'all come out there. Pre-sale tickets is gonna be more expensive if you wait till the day of. So if you want to come eat crawfish and hang out with us, do that early. And then we culminating on Sunday at Revolver with the Brunchaholics Anonymous, since brunch is a thing. Sunday Fun Day, the whole 9 at Revolver. So look, come on out, hang out with us. Best Friend Weekend. It's gonna be the first time we did it Phase 2.2, which was last year in Houston. It was cool, but we didn't have this much lead time to actually prepare and get everything going. But this time we had a good solid month and a half to prep everything and get everything prepared. So we're bringing a really quality event to you. All we need is people to show up. So make sure you're showing up, showing a good time. Los, what you got to add to that?
Man, come kick it with your favorite podcast crew, man. Everybody gonna be there. You're gonna meet the Rumble. You know what I mean? The Uncle. You know, Aldo NICE, Rog Smuve, and myself. We're gonna be turning up. We got the whole entire crew coming, man. It's gonna be a great event. You know, come out and kick it with us, break bread with us, and share some laughs, man. Come through.
And there it is. Probably be some special surprises there. And if you got your Best Friend Weekend gear, wear that, man. Make sure you bring that out, especially on Saturday to the crawfish thing. I love to take a big dope family photo with everybody with their BFW head shirts, picture, gear, whatever you're doing. That'll be whatever. I mean, that'll be what's up. But something, our event's gonna be big, but something that might actually be bigger is happening on Friday, May the 9th. Raj, talk about it. Friday, May the 9th. What's happening?
Friday, May 9th.
Oh, I'll help you out. Lovers and Friends Festival in Los Angeles. The story that you wanted to talk about. God, I thought you knew my bad.
I didn't know the date.
Oh,
I didn't know the date of the thing. I just let me tell you. Okay, all right. Let me tell you why I don't know the date.
Okay.
Because I didn't get to the date part of it.
Oh,
I
because
saw
you
the
did
lineup and I
you
said,
didn't think
"No way,
it.
this is believable," and I swiped up.
I thought you went actually look it up. I mean, I went to look it up and get some information so we could talk about it.
That boy say May 9th.
Oh, so who was? Do you remember who was on the lineup?
I mean, I know it was headlining with Lauryn Hill, Usher, and Ludacris, but that's to say the least.
To say the absolute least. So I'll hop in and help out with this one, man. So in LA on Friday, May the 9th, or Saturday, May the 9th. I'm sorry. That's probably why you didn't know, because I said the wrong day. It was Friday, May the 8th, and Saturday, May the 9th is what it's saying. It's billing it. I mean, I saw this on like some almost reputable sites. I'm going to run through the list of people who are supposed to be performing at Lovers and Friends. Y'all just wait for it. Nina Sky, Frankie J, Baby Bash, John B, Umi, Cash Page, Montel Jordan, Mike Jones, Cameron, Mace, Avery, Tweet, Trina, Foxy Brown, Donnell Jones, Mario, 112, Drew Hill, Trick Daddy, Twister, SWV, Fat Joe, Ja Rule, Maya, Eve, Brandy, Lil Kim, T-Pain, Sean Paul, Akon, Nelly, Doja Cat, Summer Walker, Janae Aoki, TLC.
It's Aiko, by the way.
That too. TLC, Lauryn Hill, Lil Jon, Usher, and Ludacris.
Did you say Megan Thee Stallion?
No, I did not.
She on there
No,
too.
she was actually supposed to be there from when I
No,
was
she on there. I know what I'm looking at.
Oh, I see that. Oh, okay. So that's on the May 9th date. On the May 8th date,
Oh.
it's two different. It's two different things. You're right. I'm looking at it. Megan Thee Stallion is on the May
bad.
9th date. She might be the only
Good
difference that I'm
God.
seeing when I'm looking at it. Everybody else looks pretty much the same.
Yeah, man.
Talk
Like,
to me about it.
who's throwing this?
Is Doja Cat on the front? Oh, Monica is on Saturday too. Brandy and Monica together.
Ja Rule, Fat Joe.
Saweetie is there. We just needed Kumkaki. That would have been perfect.
Oh,
Genuine. He on the
Who's
second.
you and I?
Next. Wow. Next, Genuine. Step back, you dancing.
112. You said 112.
Wow. Mason
Yeah,
Cameron.
That's the best festival lineup of all time for anybody that's black.
Cause I love how they putting people like Mason Cameron, Brandy and Monica, Usher and Luda.
I just want to know how much, like, who is throwing this to be
50 Cent and Ja
Rule.
Rule. Okay, that's not a real thing.
I was about to say, whoa.
It said
I just wanna-
loversandfriendsfest.com. I don't know.
Yeah, and you said TLC was gonna be there, but I think it's TC now, or unless they got somebody else. I don't know.
Boy say TC.
I just don't know how they're gonna do that.
Wow. Why you crazy?
I mean, they could have that's probably the thing that makes it the most unbelievable. Like,
No, Lil Mama's gonna be
like
the
they could have
L.
put Salt and Pepper.
But you thought
And
the
then I
whole
would've been like,
TL
alright,
and the C was going to be there, huh?
No, Lil Mama gonna be the L.
That perfect. With that single tear. Lil Mama, dog. Or they could just put Bow Wow to be the L and call him Lil Mama.
Either one.
It's a ridiculous lineup of every single person who ever does anything, which makes you believe it's the Fire Fest.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
I think it's possible.
It sounds like a
So
setup, man.
Well, this is why it's possible to me. There's one reason why it's possible. It's possible because Usher is the headline. And I feel like almost everybody on this thing is either descendants of Usher in some kind of way, fans of Usher, friends of Usher, or people who like, you know
Lovers
what?
of Usher.
Or no, I mean, you know, like I don't know for a fact, right? I feel like Megan Thee Stallion and them would be fans of Usher. And I feel like Summer Walker them might possibly be proteges of that man. And Brandy and Monica is probably best friends of him. And then a lot of people, them other people, once you say I got a concert with these 15 people, what Montel Jordan look like staying home, cutting? What Mike Jones look like not coming get that check and being on the stage?
What does John B look like now?
Shit, that's a good question. Probably.
If I saw, you know, like there's clickbait at the bottom of websites. If I saw John B : where are they now? I would click on it.
If I saw UMI, who is that? I would click on that.
Who is that? You clicking on
I
it?
would click on that shit. It's like a few that I don't. Yeah, I don't know who Nina Sky is either. Nah, no clue.
I think that's a porn store.
Ha.
You might be on something.
Yeah, I had a little deep in Nina Sky, volume 6 over here at some point. But let's just assume
Head
that
in the sky. I think that's what it was called.
So, hey, I mean, I don't know if you're in LA in May. Go to this. How much did y'all say the tickets were?
I didn't even look at the tickets.
A lot.
Yeah, because it should be $1
I
billion
mean, I say-
if it is.
Yeah, only if you're in LA and right next door, go. I wouldn't make travel plans to go, and I wouldn't pay ahead.
So the thing that don't make sense to me now that I'm looking at it is that there is a Friday show. That's the second date that was added. Maybe I could see this thing being like a Coachella situation or whatever, like where it's like a you know what I mean? Like it's the whole day starting, like it's like a festival out somewhere where it starts at like 10 in the morning and then Usher don't come on the stage till 12 a.m. You know what I mean? Maybe.
Yeah. Still though, that's a lot of people
I'll
that
give
got
you-
going.
I mean, yeah, so it's sold out. And there is a loversandfriendsfest.com.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets for Friday, well, general admission tickets range from $145 to $175. VIP tickets range from $230 to $250. So like it's not that bad. Super VIP is $450. But I mean, to see the best lineup of all time, right? I mean, Aldo, when you came down to Denver for the first time, like I had Gucci Mane tickets on deck and I paid $165 for them. Because I was like, well, it was something to do. We're going to go see Gucci Mane. I ended up selling them for $222 a piece, but that's another story. If I could pay $165 to go see one person that I don't really care about that much, I'd pay $450 to get super VIP tickets to go see everybody that I've ever listened to in my life.
Who would be your top 3 on that lineup?
Oh, top 3. Well, Usher is going to be on my line. I don't know if he's number 1.
I've seen Usher perform before, and it was good. But I don't know if I'll be the most excited about the. I don't know. And let's just go perform. Let's go top 3 people that you would like to see perform is what. I guess let's go with that.
So number one for me, without question, is Drew Hill. Like without question, that's who I'm going with. And Usher's on the list. And I'll probably have to go with at least one rap person. So I'm gonna say one of the other headliners in Ludacris. I don't know, man. Lil Jon, I feel like I'd have a good time jumping and bumping everybody that's next to me. So I'm gonna say Lil Jon.
So who did you settle on after you said all them names? Lil Jon.
I said Usher, Lil Jon, and Drew Hill.
And Drew Hill. Okay, cool. What you got, Los?
I'm rocking with Usher, Luda, and Cameron.
I was thinking I would love to see Cameron do his thing.
Yeah.
Like just in this kind of stage. But to play devil's advocate, I also would love to see Montel Jordan because then I could sing my karaoke song with him. But if I think the vibe I would be on, oh my God, Monica got hits. Monica got hits. And then 112 gonna play. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing you did, Raj, because it's hard not to do that. It's hard not to do that.
It's hard not to. That's why you would spend $450 to go.
This is what I'm doing. It's Lauryn Hill. Like I want to see Lauryn Hill perform. That's a thing. I want to see, to throw the wrench in it, I want to see Mace, because I feel like that man gonna pull out a whole bunch of stuff that like he wasn't remember. I'm coming, and then we're gonna be out there cutting up, is what I'm thinking. That's my thought. And probably, and I hate to say this, but I was a big fan of Donnell Jones' album, Where I Want to Be, and I feel like I could get myself in a certain type of mood. Sweeter boo beady. I don't mean to hurt you, baby.
Hey.
Oh, never did I imagine play a major part in a decision that's so hard. Okay, so that was.
I don't remember those songs till I hear them.
Wow. Now Donnell Jones is dope. Like Donnell Jones would probably make my top 5 for sure. But once I like Drew Hill. I was always a Cisco fan.
Well, yeah, no,
you know who that dressed so scandalous.
Yeah,
so,
I would love Drew Hill too. I think I like Drew Hill over them, and SWV kind of stands out too because it's one of those concerts where they're gonna start playing the song that's like, oh shit, I get so weak, and you're like, oh shit,
that I can't. I know that.
But let me tell you what. Let me tell you why it's not worth $450 because at least 8 of these people are gonna be playing at the same time, and you're not gonna be able to see them all.
That's funny.
So you're gonna have to choose between Usher and Drew Hill.
No, you're not. Usher's gonna be on the main stage by himself. Stop it at the end.
Okay, but then Drew Hill and them gonna be in stage F.
While SWV playing at 112, that would suck.
Yeah, well, the 112 playing.
Oh, they playing that Cupid. Run over there. They playing that Cupid. Come back.
Or they have to come up.
Yeah, I was about to say if you're super VIP, you should be able to go to any stage you want at any time, right? If I
can't be in 2 places at one time.
Okay, well, I'll just catch 15. I'll just catch 15 minutes of everybody's set. Catch 15 minutes of everybody's set.
Lo, she didn't hear that nigga.
What he said?
Tell him what you said, right?
I said a black man invented the teleportation device.
You just watched the whole set there.
You know who the black man was who invented the teleportation device?
Singletary.
It was Steve Urkel.
Sure was.
It was Steve Urkel.
Yeah. It was Stefan, huh?
Yeah, it was one of them, Steve or Stefan. He invented the transformation chamber too. So there you go, man. Look, let me tell y'all some things that burned my Boudin this week, man. The first thing that burned my Boudin is people who send messages and they got emojis with their hands that's the wrong shade.
So it gotta be the shade of the person that's sending.
It gotta be like at least in
this
the ballpark.
podcast is brought to you by CNH. All CNHs are dark black.
That's funny though.
Dark is black.
But that's funny. That's funny.
That's an intentional decision.
I was just about to say, yeah, that's funny.
I'd rather it should be yellow than. Would you rather it be yellow or the wrong shade?
I hate yellow. I think if you yellow, you're lazy.
Cutting, but what if they from Grand Mary?
That's funny. That's funny. I never thought about it like that. That's funny. Literally yellow. Because, like most black people are not black. Like we brown. And whenever you say yellow bone, they're not yellow. They're like just tan. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. So the Simpsons are from Grand Mary.
All them yellow hoes. Keep
right?
That shit yellow. The Simpsons are from Grand Mary.
The Simpsons is in Grand Mary, Illinois. That's crazy.
Anybody who yellow, y'all can keep the yellow emojis. But what I find is like really light skinned women be having like the chase, the Africa black hands, and people who be like dark be having the shit too light. And I'm like, come on, man, you're not that light, bro. Stop it.
That's funny.
And people who light be like trying to have more pigment. Cause just act your skin color, man. Be representative of you. Love you.
That is funny. That part of it don't necessarily burn my Boudin, but watching somebody create their own man on Madden back in the day, that's where you're not that light skinned.
All right, go to
that man darker.
Go to your phone right now, fellas, and go to like one of your emojis that has a hand, one of your hands or whatever, and hold it down. Tell me which one are you? You're not the yellow, so are you 1 through 5? Which number, color do you use as your color?
Oh.
With 5 being
4.
I use 4 as well.
I use 4.
Okay, good. And
Rog,
if either one,
Rog got to be
if
3.
any one of y'all would have said 3,
I would have been cool with it. I'd have been cool with 3.
I wouldn't have been cool with 3.
Rog, you got to be 3.
3 is Grand Mary.
No, actually 2 is Grand Mary.
Yeah.
No, 2 is redneck.
Red bone. So as I'm looking at them, only 1 is white people, all the way to the left.
Yeah.
And then maybe white people is 2. But black people can be anywhere from 2 to 5. Well, honestly, knowing black people, they could be all 5 of them. And 6, if you count yellow black people.
That is fire. That's kind of. I never thought about it like that.
We actually control the emoji game. Yep.
You know why? Because a black person
invented emoji.
It's obvious.
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. They said, and I hate when it's the wrong shade. You know what else? Black people invented shades. And I'm not talking about the shades you put on your face. I'm talking about the ones in your house.
Yeah. No, I was talking about the shade from the sun.
I was talking about the shade, like when people be shading each other. Well, black people definitely invented that type of shade.
I thought you was talking about where they put the lawnmower at in the shade.
Stop it, man. Look, let me tell you another thing that burns my boudin. Hanging out with twins burns my boudin.
Why?
I think twins in general burn my boudin.
Oh, I know. I forgot.
Los, we was hanging out with twins.
Yeah, I
Saturday,
forgot.
yes.
I forgot.
And I was just looking at them
twins
like,
to me,
why y'all thinking the same thing? What did you say?
y'all the same person.
Yeah.
Just
Y'all literally are the same person. Like Markeith and Marcus Morris are the same exact person. There's no difference. They just can. You know what Markeith and Markeith and Marcus Morris can do that we can't do? Go to different concerts at the Lovers and Friends Festival and be in the same place at the same time.
Stupid.
Them boys could also go to the airport and just get on a plane with somebody else's ID. That's not them. The thing I was thinking while I was looking at them twins, and maybe this just made me like, because I was drinking, I was like, I don't like the fact that them boys just sitting on 2 sides of the table and they know what each other thinking. Like them boys sitting there talking about us in each other's head.
Ain't said nothing. Like, look at them niggas over there. Yeah, I see you.
Because we ain't put in on the bottle. Like me and Los was going to watch the fight, and we pulled up, and we was like, nah, man, we just coming to the place y'all at. And them boys had a table, and as soon as we got there, they started all pulling out 20s and 100s and collecting their money, and we went to the bar.
Yeah, I was about to say, and the first thing I said, yeah, I'm finna go to the bar.
I'm not about to. No.
You know why? Because I looked at that bar, it was almost gone. And I was like, yeah, just gonna go to the bar.
We wasn't coming over there to spend no money. Like, we legit was coming in there to watch the fight. So that was like, it's not a thing. But really hanging with twins burned my boudin, man. The last thing that burned my boudin, I didn't have a lot this week. This week I've been too tired to have things burn my boudin. But the last thing is red vines. Red vines burn my boudin. Because I saw LeBron eating red vines last night, and I was just thinking, who eats red vines? Now, I know, Los, you said you don't eat Twizzlers either.
No.
Rog, you neither?
Oh no, that's the nasty. It's candle wax.
I'm a Twizzlers man. But red vines are what you think Twizzlers are. Red vines, different.
Candle wax,
different.
What's
different.
the difference?
It's different
What's the
chemicals.
difference?
One of them's got red 17 in them. The other has orange 21.
By a black man? Oh.
Yeah, the red vines. The red vines were not invented. Well, black licorice was invented by a black man. Who eats black licorice? Let's talk about that.
White
That's
people.
like the black jelly bean, right?
That's weird.
That's like the black jelly beans, right?
Ugh.
Yeah, black jelly beans or just any. I don't know, licorice, bro. Like, so that's something, one day you can talk about that burn. Licorice burns my boudin. Licorice and horseradish. I don't understand how people eat those two things.
You just don't like horseradish because it's called horseradish.
No,
that shit's strong. It's strong. Yeah,
it's
strong. It's strong.
That shit tastes like 409.
It's strong.
Yeah, I never tasted it because it's called horseradish.
Have you ever ate hog head cheese?
Nah. I don't eat a hog head or cheese. I
Well, I don't know if
cheese,
hog head is actually in the cheese, but I've eaten hog head cheese, of course.
Yeah.
Hog
Hog
head
head.
cheese is hog head cheese. Like it tastes meaty, like it's a meat.
Mhm.
But horseradish don't have no horse in it. You know, like
If it did, would you
it's
still?
not like, you know,
would
what I'm
that make
saying?
it
Like,
better?
they don't have animals in the name, but horseradish is.
No, it was
It's
actually a
gross.
radish, but that thing had stayed out screaming at the Lovers and Friends concert the night before.
You got a horse.
It got horse. That's what a horseradish is. Didn't know.
I think if a horse and a rat had sex, it would be horseradish. You know, like it wouldn't be all the way horse, but it wouldn't be all the way rat, so it'd be horseradish.
Radish.
Okay.
It's rather horseradish. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Y'all stupid.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, black licorice, black inventions, black devices. Let's talk. Have a commercial from our favorite people at Black Coffee Company. So 5 young Xavier alumni have come together to create the Black Coffee Company. Man, y'all visit the blackcoffeecompany.com to check out their art, apparel, and definitely their coffee. With 5 unique blends of Colombian, Brazilian, Ethiopian, and Peruvian coffees, these brothers are giving you some of the best Java from around the globe and some food for thought as well. These fellas aren't only distributing quality coffee, they preach the major tenets of entrepreneurship, financial freedom, and community empowerment. The whole movement is dope, but don't take my word for it. Visit theblackcoffeecompany.com and see what all the fuss is about. The Black Coffee Company. Coffee for the culture.
It's the Black Coffee Company doing Black History Month. And if you want some black coffee from black people doing Black People Month that black people invented, go to the Black Coffee Company. They even use recyclable paper.
So the Black Coffee Company was actually founded by it was actually invented by black people. So 5 young Xavier alumni, like we said there, right?
Actually.
And we did a giveaway last week. And we announced it on the podcast last week. We're gonna announce the winners now. So the winner for our first joint giveaway with Black Coffee Company and the Best Friend Weekend, the first coffee, then black stuff with my friends t-shirt is Rosalind Miller and
Oh, boy, I thought you was gonna say me.
and not Rosalind Smooth. Rosalind Miller and I'm assuming maybe her friend Amani will not fear, but I don't know who's her friend that she's picking, but that's who's the first winner.
Shout out.
We'll be contacting her really soon.
Applause.
You get your copy of the t-shirt. We need you to post it and play it. But we will be having some other giveaways, some other contests coming up real soon. So make sure you check in and follow Black Coffee Co. And Best Friend Weekend to stay abreast of everything, man. But speaking of black people, to this day,
I ain't gonna. To this day, I ain't never seen a black man get beat up like that, and I felt so bad in a room full of white people while I'm watching this black man get beat up during Black History Month
next to us.
I ain't never felt that bad before. I was like, "Oh,
that shit,
make it stop!"
It hurt my soul to watch Deontay Wilder get his ass beat like that.
Oh my God!
But you know what's crazy? So I was looking in the group chat and I missed out on something, and I saw somebody say Wilder, and Los, aka C.A.P, said Fury. So you knew that was gonna happen, Los.
Yeah, I didn't know. I had a feeling because I thought he came to box. I thought he was gonna get. I just figured that if anybody in his corner that is anything about boxing, watch the first fight and it's like, hey, look, you gotta learn how to move. Like you just can't keep just waiting and getting hit, and waiting for the big shot because that white man beat you up. I thought, but then when I saw when the white man came out on a horse, like people carry him, had the chicks carry him on that little horseradish thing. I was like, oh no, he came on that thing invented by a black man, whatever that was. But I said he had too much confidence, bro. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a problem.
Well, I mean, it's a microcosm from America though, Los, right? That the black man come out with the big heavy armor all over him, weighing him down, and the white man come out getting carried on top of a thing. I mean, I'm being dead ass, dog. Think about that symbolism, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, in this case, the dumbass nigga had a choice not to wear all that. The other Negroes back in the day didn't have a choice, but this nigga had a choice. He had a choice. My thing is, I know you tried that on and you didn't realize at that time, like, hey man, this is a little heavy. You ain't think so then? Okay.
That didn't contribute to the loss, though.
Nah, it ain't had nothing to do with the loss. You just got your ass beat because you can't fight. You just can hit people hard.
I mean, so I think he can. I think he could survive off of that one punch. You know, I mean, if not to make this a sports podcast, but he could survive off of that one punch.
Yeah, but you gonna get your
He
ass
just was
beat.
fighting somebody that was way bigger than him.
No,
I mean,
Raj, that man was no. He was beating him up though. Like it ain't got nothing to do with big.
I understand.
He was literally beating that man up. But he was just sitting there, couldn't move out the way.
Don't do that.
It had to do.
It
with
had everything to do with
that
big.
man was weighing on him. Like like they kept saying it. The announcers. I don't know if y'all was in the bar.
Leaning on.
You can hear
the
leaning
announcers
on
was
his
like,
yeah.
I'm leaning on you the whole. I'm 275. You 240. I'm leaning on you the whole match.
And he beating
like
him
I'm
up.
tiring you out. Yeah, like I'm taller than you. I got longer arms than you. Like it's.
And he beating him up.
I mean, he was at a disadvantage.
And he just beating him up.
Yeah,
I think if they stand toe to toe in the ring, I think Wilder has a better chance. But that man,
He don't throw enough punches.
Okay, so let me scale this back just a second. I think watching boxing, I feel like that is a legitimate excuse that you can be tired because you worn down.
I believe that.
It's not because I don't like. Think about it in this context. Before the fight, they were showing him backstage, and Fury was just sitting down, getting his hands wrapped, and Wilder was walking around, pacing in circles, whatever. And then he put on that big heavy shit. It's not like he just put that shit on right to walk out. He probably had that shit on for 15 minutes before he started walking out. I'm just like seriously, like they didn't just say put that bitch on, now go. Like, so that man probably was wore down a little bit. That's like,
it was
that's a real
supposed to be
thing.
a strategy. Because that armor was 275 pounds.
That's what be used to it.
They was practicing on the way to the ring for that man weighing on him.
That's funny. You're stupid.
Nah, I
It
mean,
looked like that thing on Aquaman. That thing, that the suit that he was in with the little red eyes.
Yeah.
It's like Aquaman.
But I think, if you're training for a fight, I don't think 15 minutes with the extra 40 pounds should hurt you in the second round and have you wobbling. I just think that man hit you in your head.
You add that with that punch. Yeah.
I just
That boy ain't had no feet, no legs the whole fight.
Not the whole fight. The first round he was bopping around to that man calling with a boppy. Hit him with that bop daddy.
Inside his ear. Not on his ear, no. Inside his ear.
Boy, bust that boy
his
eardrum.
hand went in his ear.
Yeah, literally.
And so
like he did the Ant-Man. He went in, he swung, his hand did the Ant-Man, hit the eardrum and came out.
They say he didn't have.
I watched the
they
fight
say his eardrum wasn't damaged though.
Oh. Well,
which is weird. That's what we all
Something
thought.
was.
We all thought they busted his eardrum. They say he didn't have a concussion and his eardrum wasn't busted.
Damn.
Or maybe his ear cymbals was busted. Or something like that. Or his ear guitar was...
Nah, he busted his brain. That was probably his brain leaking.
His Ray Sherman was not busted. No. Hey, so the biggest thing... So before the fight started, we was in the bar, and Los, you might remember this. The fight was about to start, and I turned around, and I started going, USA! Yeah. USA! Because, I mean, it was a bar full of white folks. And I felt like...
to remind them.
I felt like I had to be like, I believe that. I believe that we. I believe that we will. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I was trying to get him hyped.
Nope.
And it was like, nah, nigga, we not with USA today.
We went to work. We overseas today, player.
So they was pulling, like, they was seriously pulling for Fury?
Oh, man. What? Come on, now. Heavy, too.
Nah.
Like, heavy.
Do we blame them?
They start.
Well, no, because they probably did 23andMe.
You know, a black man invented 23andMe.
Yeah.
And so...
Black man invented just for me.
So if you go back and you look at it, like...
Black woman invented me, too. Never mind.
If...
Sorry.
No, Los.
I'm
The
sorry.
views.
I'm sorry.
The views.
I'm sorry.
No, but if you look at it, if like Black Panther, and I'm really saying Black Panther, and I really mean Black Panther when I say this, as in Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, not Chadwick Boseman, All-Star Game Slam Dunk
All-Star
Contest.
Game. Oh my god.
No,
weird.
Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, T'Challa, was in a fight and it was televised, cutting in Superheroes was real, and it's a televised fight, and it's Captain America versus Black Panther. Who y'all going for?
I'm definitely going for Black Panther.
Exactly. So we going for who black over the American. So I don't really blame white folks for wanting to go for the white boy over the American.
I wasn't mad at all.
Never thought about it like that.
I was just making sure I kept my head on the swivel in case one of them got excited because they kept getting bottles every time when that boy got to beating his ass. They started getting bottles. Bottles started flying everywhere.
Yeah. Everybody's close and shit.
Bumping to us. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, he started.
We was with a Stone Cold Killer and some twins though. We wasn't scared.
We definitely was good in there. Now, if anything happened,
we wasn't nervous at all. That's all.
It'd have been. It got ugly real fast in there.
But that whole USA narrative is just a thing to me that's just always been crazy to me. I always think about that when it's like a black person going against a white boy from another country. How it's always like they bend over backwards to be like, we're going for the white boy. Like, I mean, and even to an extent, I know sports are different. Like outside of the boxing, like head to head competition. I think about that shit with Luka Doncic too. Like I think about that shit with Canelo. I think about that shit with like foreign people. Like I can understand Christian McCaffrey a lot more than I can understand Luka Doncic as being like that's your one. In a bunch of different ways. But whatever.
I don't think they're bending over backwards. I don't think they're bending over at all. They just like, hey, this is what we doing.
I say this all the time that I have more in common with Christian McCaffrey or Tom Brady than I do with Serge Ibaka. Basically, wait. Let me take that back. Let me take that back even a second.
Not Tom Brady.
I have more in common with Peyton Manning than I do with or Eli Manning than I do with Serge Ibaka. Because Serge Ibaka is or Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah. That's a Greek African dude, and then Peyton Manning is from New Orleans. Yeah. Like I got way more probably in common. We probably closer in religion and beliefs and all kind of other stuff than me and that man. Our skin color.
Who would you rather hang out with though?
That's a big. I mean, that's
all right then.
I get your point. No, I get your point, but that's not always the case. I might want to hang out with a lot of them white boys in the league, cutting or white boys from Louisiana. Then
I was talking about Peyton Manning.
Yeah, maybe not Peyton Manning. I know that's a tough one.
You're being big.
I hang out with Joe Burrow before I hang out with.
I'm rocking with Joe Burrow.
No.
But say that at the same
made
time.
You point yourself.
No.
But Joe Burrow, Johnny Manziel. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm hanging with them boys. CNH, we could all go out.
Most definitely.
Paul Wall. Okay, I'm done with it. Why is that always the go-to example for black people? Paul Wall.
He Mexican though. He ain't even a white boy.
That's funny.
His last name's Wall. That's a Caucasian last name.
Relax, man. That's not his real name. But
you know who invented the wall? White people. White people.
White man.
Orange people. Orange people invented the wall.
One of the Simpsons.
Hey, so I was about to hop on the plane when I was coming back. I told everybody that I was traveling last week, so I was on the way back, and I was in the San Jose airport, and I came up to the thing, and I gave my ID to the woman, and she went ploop ploop, turned it over, turned it back, and it was like, you need your real ID by October the 1st, or you can't hop on nobody flights no more. Has anybody told y'all that yet?
I forgot. I'm glad you reminded me because yes, that has happened to me.
So for people who haven't traveled, and for those of y'all who ain't never been nowhere in a long time, after October 1st, 2020, you will not be able to get on a flight and go anywhere unless you have a real ID. So the story goes that in response to the 9/11 terror attacks, the House of Representatives passed an act in 2005 that had like a standard for driver's licenses and IDs. Because the thing was, in every state, they had like some different procedures to do it. Mm-hmm. So they said if we standardize it, there's going to be lessen the possibility of like forgery and fraud. So like some of the 9/11 terrorists actually got their state driver's licenses using loopholes in different states. So the purpose of the Real ID is to make identity documents more consistent and secure. So basically, if you don't get it, your driver's license is still all good until the expiration date, and unless you flying domestically, accessing a federal building, or entering a nuclear power plant, you good. You're still able to drive, verify your age and identity, and vote with your regular ID. So you can do everything else. It isn't any physically different. There's an additional star at the top right corner to say, hey, that's that big.
It's a real dad.
That's the real dad.
Yeah.
And
Real daddy.
but I want mine with a fleur de lis and not a star. So I don't know how
customize it.
I don't think so.
You'll never get on the plane with a fleur de lis at the top of your shit.
They're gonna let me on the plane, man. They're gonna be like Louisiana, the boys.
There's that bon ton roulette.
I just think it's interesting, and I guess that's me reminding everybody and saying that because I just didn't know it was a thing. I was like, I remember getting something in the mail, but I just didn't think it was a thing until TSA told me that.
So I gotta go to the DMV and get all that, man.
Yes, nigga. They said 85 million people already get theirs, but they said like 160 million haven't. So
I need to do that now while people ain't.
That's what if you go get in line right now,
it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, if you go get in line right now, you might get it by October the 1st.
Yeah. Damn.
It's like that.
Oh,
they say it's
Houston,
stupid,
man. They don't. Houston don't give you stuff right then. They give you stuff like a month later. You get a piece of paper. Like in Louisiana,
I just know it's gonna be a problem because like
they're not gonna confiscate your own. No, that's exactly what I think, Raj. Like come October the 6th, then everybody gonna know about it. But like the first week of October, when you start seeing all of the people, like we're gonna mark this
I might
moment
go to the
down.
airport just for that.
Mark this moment down. You're gonna see all of social media going crazy on October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Oh, they racist.
Yeah, that's how they hold us down, so we can't vote.
I wish I could buy a stock in that, like in the fact that people gonna trip.
But you know what's gonna be that drove? Ooh, this is gonna be that drove. Them fools who go somewhere like September the 25th or September 28th
and don't come back.
And can't come back. That's gonna suck. Oh my God. What if we on a big best friend weekend and like 4 of them boys gotta stay in wherever we at?
Well, first of all, we would be responsible and
not
tell
all
people.
Of us.
We would tell them, hey man, make sure you get your star. Don't come
because they can't stop them from like TSA is not gonna stop them from flying to like catching a flight. But I bet like when they go to like give them their ID, they're gonna be like, hey, how long is your travel plans? Because you don't have a real ID and you will not be allowed to board this plane on the way back. Like, and then boys gonna have to make that decision if they even get on the plane. Leave. That's wild.
You don't get on the plane if they tell you I can't come back. Why would I get on the plane?
Couldn't, but look, you got best friend weekend on the other side of that gate.
Yeah.
Do you want a best friend weekend for 2 months?
I'm gonna go apply for clear. Oh yeah, cause I'm coming back some kind of way.
No, I'm just gonna. Okay, let me push my little flight back. Try to run to the DMV. I'm not about to get stuck somewhere.
I'll probably leave. To be honest, that's how irresponsible I am.
I just give me an ID. I dare me. But
they say I think
Illinois,
somebody say you can do it online.
But coming back with a big Illinois license plate. A license, cuz that is hilarious, man. But yeah, this is gonna be a real thing. So like I said, when they told me that, projecting this to the future, this is gonna be crazy. Like we gotta set your calendars. We need to find like that's some shit that like you need to just kind of budget in your time to do now. Like, hey, look, set a Siri, remind me in a month. Go get your shit.
Stop playing.
But they say if you don't, I forgot. I'm not even reading this right now, but I do remember that there is a loophole. Not even a loophole, but you can still use your passport. So if you got a passport, you could go home and get your passport, but you're gonna miss that flight. But you can go home and get your passport, and it's gonna work.
Not if you eat. I get to the airport early. I get to the airport to eat.
Oh yeah, I get to the airport 45 minutes before.
I get to the airport
that's
47 minutes before my flight.
I go to the airport to fly somewhere. I don't go to eat.
Yeah, I don't go to kick it.
I don't play.
I don't go to kick it at the airport, man. No. But I never missed a flight, so that's kind of. I guess that's the naivete of never missing a flight. That I'm just kind of like laissez-faire about it.
Naivete and laissez-faire in one sentence, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking of another one, but I just
been playing Scrabble.
I didn't want to menage a trois my analogies. need your ID to You need your ID to early vote, man. Who y'all voting for? You
Kanye on the ballot? Is Kanye on the ballot yet?
Los, have you thought about this?
Nah, I really haven't.
March 3rd is Super Tuesday. You got to figure out which one of these candidates. Have you watched any of these? Have you?
Yes, I watched a few
next
of
week.
Yeah, I watched a few of them.
So who you thinking? Who you leaning towards?
Shout out my baby. It's her birthday. I still haven't decided yet, man. Honestly, I guess I done got to the point where now I just feel like everything's bullshit. But I was thinking it's gonna be either Kanye or but no, I haven't decided. I don't know.
Do you know who's running, Los?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 3 people.
A white person, and a white person. Now, Bernie. What's the other dude's name? The little billionaire guy. I'm not voting for him. There's one more dude I'm not voting for. Can't think of their names right now. I'm not good with names.
I don't know. We're not going to turn this into a politics pod, but I don't know what's more dangerous. People not voting or people who just really don't know what the fuck going on. Like, it matters.
I know.
Like, March... No, I don't think you know it matters because you didn't know you needed to vote and you don't even know who the candidates are. I'm just saying, I understand that as a people we want to go against Trump. I get that. But we do want to figure out who's got a realistic chance of beating Trump, and we want to know what their policies are, and this is the only real kind of voice we're going to have. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I would just say if you're not, everybody out there, if you're not that informed, if you haven't been watching the site, at least check it out. Check out a debate. Look at something on TV. I know there's a lot of websites where you can like click all of the things that you believe in, and it'll give you the perfect candidate for you. Go to one of those simulators, and it'll like, I'm serious. It'll be like, do you want free healthcare? Do you want legalized marijuana? Do you want, well, then you Bernie Sanders, right? But do you believe in this kind of government? Do you believe in this and that? And it'll tell you who's your ideal candidate, so then you can make an informed decision with voting. So, I mean, it's Amy Klobuchar, it's Vice President Biden, it's Bloomberg. It's
early voting was yesterday, huh?
No, early voting ends on February the 28th.
Okay.
For us, that's Friday. So I'm gonna try to go because I'm gonna be out of town, so I'm not even gonna be able to do it on the 3rd. So I'm gonna have to go early vote myself. But I'm just saying, make an informed decision. Think about it for a couple of days. Don't just kind of walk in there willy nilly, and don't not vote, because I think all of those things are.
I mean, any mini mighty mo that thing.
That's how you feel?
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
Nah, I don't.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Nah, I'm definitely not gonna do that.
Come on, man. What you gonna do? Gonna hop on that thing? You gonna text and drive?
Nah.
Nah. Who I should vote for on my way?
Who got the most signs at this outside the elementary school?
And then you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna get on Snapchat and you're gonna see Mike Bloomberg, and then that's who you're gonna vote for.
Because he's gonna be everywhere.
Because he already is everywhere.
No, Mike Bloomberg came knocked to the door at every house.
Last year.
Oh yeah.
I'm cool on that.
You don't like Mike Bloomberg, man? You said you don't like him because he's a billionaire.
I'm jealous.
You don't like him. That's fine. Did y'all get an opportunity to watch Zion and LeBron last night?
Come on, man.
Yes.
What were your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts?
Well, I know what your thoughts are, so I don't even want to take it because I got the same thoughts. So you might as well go ahead and say your thoughts.
Well, I mean, Los, none of us have talked, so Los, give me some of your thoughts.
I mean, Zion looked good yesterday, bro. I think we finally get to see him go against real bigs. Everybody talking about he's 6'6" and can't finish amongst big. He finished yesterday, got to the free throw line 19 times. I think he was 8 of 17 or 18 something from the field, something like that. I thought he was real aggressive. I think it's some things he needs to learn as far as being a rookie, kind of how to get his shot off and stuff. I think he was aggressive like I want him to be. He didn't settle for anything. I think he's learning to jump through people's chests when he's going up for a layup now. I mean, I was impressed, by the performance. The boy shined to me.
Yeah, I mean, And I guess Raj, I'm assuming we got the same kind of ideas on this. I mean, I said it earlier.
I mean, I'll say mine if you want me to say it.
But
I don't want to step on your toes.
You saw me say it on social media earlier, right?
Yeah,
So
Zion's better than AD. That's what we found out last night.
Zion is better than Anthony Davis, and it's not gonna get no better for Anthony Davis. Like Anthony Davis is gonna get older. He's like in his prime, and Zion is 10 games into his career, and he was man-childing that boy. Like that's all I got.
Pump your brakes.
No, I got you. But you sound like they had a few people who said the same thing.
Relax.
Los. Los. My point is, sometimes people don't want it with other people. And you can sit around here.
I'm not saying
you can sit around here all day and be like, oh man, that man, he got this, he got that. He didn't want it with that boy. Like he was pulling up jumpers because he didn't want no contact. He didn't want to come in on him. And when when AD was fading away jumper, Zion was at him and missing. I mean, like making him miss and then going right at his chest. Like, I'm just saying, ask LeBron who he was.
AD blocked this shit a couple times too. But
he did. Because blocks matter.
That's
like
inevitable.
That,
he leads the league in blocks.
like
he's gonna have.
I'm saying, but you can't say he don't. I'm not going, man, listen, y'all got to relax.
Who LeBron
I get it. I'm on the Zion train too. But to say he's better AD right now, you tripping.
Guess what? The thing is, when I said it, some people got in my inbox and said the same thing. And what's funny is I listened to the Ringer NBA show. I watched like Around the Horn and all kind of other stuff today. And pretty much it was like people were saying it, but they were like, it's so blasphemous that I can't say it out loud, but it's true. Like that's what they was like, look, AD was like 4 for 17 from the field.
He had a bad game yesterday.
Like, but he was trying to have a good game. He was trying to shine on that man. Like he went out there like aggressive, and he took it to him the first quarter. And then Zion was like, all right. Like this was other people. Like they were talking about the most disappointed person in that game for them was Anthony Davis. It was like I was the most disappointed of Anthony Davis because he was trying to like show Zion up like he did against Karl Anthony Towns some years ago, like he did against this one. And they named other instances. And it was like AD was out there for blood last night and Zion wouldn't give it to him. So I hear what you're saying. And you might be like Los. AD is great. He's got all the physical tools. Sometimes you just don't want it with people, man.
They don't make that man better than him though. Like,
okay, let me throw this in there.
Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury not better than Deontay Wilder.
Oh no, he beat that man's ass. That's totally different.
I mean, he didn't want it with him.
No, he won. He beat that man's ass. He couldn't. He tried. He couldn't want it with that man. He was physically unable to perform.
Mm-hmm. Hey, once AD, so AD couldn't move. So stronger. That man is way stronger than AD.
Yeah,
so like like on the defensive side, like AD couldn't move him. Like he can't back Zion down. He couldn't. No. We saw that. That's a fact.
Not many people can.
Once Zion hands and feet start to move at the same speed and he could dribble.
Because he can't dribble.
Like he's so damn fast that he like lose control sometimes. Yeah. Man, look, right now, let's say if they're both 20 years old, I'm going Zion. That's for immediate.
At the same age. Zion. Oh yeah. Fresh out the. I'll go Zion too.
So that so the crazy thing is that man is 7 years his junior and still outshined him.
That's one game,
so
man.
What happens whenever
they're gonna play each other again? They're gonna play each other again on Sunday, and I want y'all to like. I just want y'all to watch it twisted. On Sunday.
I was happy Zion shined on. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just not gonna sit up here and say that Zion better than AD. Now.
Okay. Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
If you take LeBron James and Drew Holiday out of that game and you just let the rest of the teams play, or LeBron James and Brandon Ingram, and you just let the rest of the teams play, who wins that game last night?
Oh, we win. Really, we really should have won the game because we was close. We was ahead till LeBron brought it.
So what does that tell you? That Zion would have Zion as the top player and Anthony Davis as the top player. Zion's team would win.
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
I think multiple times out of 10. Like if we don't have,
if all you do and all you listen, if all you do is remove LeBron and Ingram out,
yeah, I think LeBron is clearly the biggest difference. It was LeBron. LeBron was the best player on the court, obviously.
Yeah. LeBron had a season high last.
And he had but they guarded him singly with with Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
that was terrible. I didn't like that. Like that man can't hold that man by himself in a post like that. LeBron did what he wanted to. So they basically gave LeBron 40 and said everybody else beat us. And then what's the funny running dude? He went off with the shoot threes for the Lakers.
But that's every time. Caldwell Pope and Danny Green always go off.
Danny Green, he went off for 1,000 yesterday. Ugly ass. But beginning the fourth quarter,
Roger's first cousin.
Oh, he's still ugly.
He from Grand Marido.
So if you had to play Zion or Anthony Davis, who would you play?
If I had to do what?
Now cue that music up for Nothin NICE to say.
You know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say with Aldo NICE.
Ain't nothing nice. You hear me?
All right, I'm going to break from the norm for this weekend. Read someone else's words for this segment. I found this on the New Orleans Time-Picayune obituary page. Robert Wells III was born in St. Bernard Parish, October 9th, 1997, to Robert Wells Jr. and Deborah Wells. He spent the years after Hurricane Katrina in the St. Charles Parish area until his murder on Sunday, February 16th, 2020. As loving parents, we were not prepared for this untimely, tragic death of our young son. He was wonderful, funny, intelligent, talented, and compassionate young man until the false desires of fast money and instant gratification lured him away from the morals and ethics instilled in him from a young age. Tough love did not deter his mindset to stay involved in the streets. We always hoped that one day his parents' love and commitment to him would prevail and he would abandon that life. It did not. His life ended almost instantly at 22 years old, alone in a car under a barrage of gunfire. All the fast money, cars, and things that were seemingly of importance to him meant nothing at his crossing. We hope and pray that Robert never bestowed this kind of senseless violence upon anyone else's child. And if this obituary can offer any opportunity for another young person to realize the streets offer nothing but heartache, pain, and ultimately death, Robert's life will not have been in vain. His pained soul is now set free from all worldly desires. Dear God, please take our son, the most precious gift you could bestow upon us at his birth, back once again to your heavenly son. Lord, keep him in the loving arms for eternity and forgive us. There will be no service for Robert. Instead, we kindly ask you to make a small donation in his name to any at-risk youth programs. Until we meet again, son, you'll forever be in our hearts. So, damn, that was cold. And I guess his mama and them ain't had nothing nice to say about little Robert being out there in them streets and ultimately dying young. They went all out with them with the message. I believe I'd have kept that to myself and said nothing at all. That's all I got. I just thought that shit was wild. Like that they would go to the and be like, that boy was wilding and he got murdered. And that's all it is to it, man.
And we ain't like taking him to church.
Like, no.
Like, we're not even having a service for that man. Like, we just gonna open up a GoFundMe.
For other people cheering.
You know?
I think the bigger picture is you had to put your parents through a whole bunch of shit.
That part.
For them to say, you know what? You dead, motherfucker, die. And we spending $150. We gonna use whatever. I'm sure they had life insurance. I guess I would like to think they had life insurance on them.
Probably not on no 22-year-old.
Okay. Well, they took them to get cremated and put their little urn on the block over there and went home. And was like, Lord, we ain't got to live in that pain no more. We don't know dealing with this. We good. Like, thank you. Like, they was relieved. So he had to do a whole bunch of shit. That's why I was thinking, like, damn, what all did he do to his mama and daddy? And his family. Lord.
Boy was probably thugging. And then when I was looking at the comments on the obituary page, it was other people like, oh, I remember little Robert when he was a little boy. He was such a sweet little boy. And this, that, and the third. Like, I know y'all hurting to his parents and shit. I'm like, yeah, they probably all. I mean, they definitely are. That's parents, but that boy must have been must have been something.
Man, boy's mussy in them streets.
He said he was mussy in them streets. That dude's stupid. And look, we are at a place where once again we said it. We'll say it again. Best Friend Weekend phase 3.6.
Bang bang.
Less than a week away. Make sure that you are making arrangements and not like Robert's pet. Okay.
Whoa.
Wow. The views. Wow.
Whoa. That's what we're not gonna do on this podcast.
Boys is making arrangements.
That's what we're not gonna do.
Hey, man, RSVP for all events, man. And until next week,
Best
man,
friend
y'all have a great
weekend.biz. Bang, bang.
Yeah, / BFW Houston, man. Have a great weekend. Make it a best friend weekend.
Bow.
We out.
His dick smaller than my toes. Yeah, smaller than my toes. I'd rather ride Squidward nose. This pussy have your nigga leaving you hurt. Make him step out on you like your phone's ringing at church. At the Drake Hotel, so you know we on dirt. Call it views from the 6 when he looking up my skirt. Roses are red, violets are blue. All about the head like I'm in beauty school. I said roses are red. Might turn your balls blue. Cause if it ain't enough spit, then my snot coming through. Sex occasion, nipples like raisins. I black out on that dick, but my cum is Caucasian. Told me to face it. Went down like the basement. Don't nut in my hole, I don't want your glazing. Sucking on that dick made my lipstick slip off, so I can wear your cum as clear lip gloss. Make you work that dick like I'm the big boss. Call me Serena back and forth with his balls. That's crazy.
Hey,
I
man,
don't have nothing to say about that.
spell come cocky.
It's cup cocky.
Oh, cup cocky. Why thought you said?
It should be like bukkake.
The cocky part is, you know what I'm saying? That's the important part. You could be Al cocky and you'll know what you do. You know? Los cocky.
Relax.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question. No, I don't know if this is going to make the podcast, but I just had that durag on. And I was wondering if, like, people wear their durag to the last minute so that they don't mess their hair up or so they could get more waves.
So I think that I wear it to the last minute to not mess my hair up. I mean, the last minute is usually about 5 minutes before I get to where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I have the non-line daddies. Yeah. Like the one that is got the line in the middle, but the line in the middle stops like somewhere in the middle of your head. Like all the way to the front, it's no line. It's no middle line once it gets to the front of your head.
Oh, I don't have that. The one
I started wearing mine backwards.
You wear it backwards. That's how you not have a line in there. I wear mine. I got if we going somewhere, I put my.
I'm just telling you, the other one costs like $1 more, and not even $1 more, like 30 cents more, and you don't have a line. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I normally just wear mine right before I get ready to leave the house. Like right before I leave out, I take it off, and then.
But a lot of times we'll be in the car with them do-rags on.
Yeah, we do. That's true. Yeah.
But not right when we in the parking lot, because that's a little.
Like when the thing say exit such and such, do-rags.
Yeah. Start taking that thing off. A little bit.
Yeah.